Hello everyone, this is a short video about the learning line, which is essential for everything we do in school and in life in general. The best way of thinking about learning is that we are our habits. Every little habit that we have adds up to make who we are, from our morning routines to the way we interact with our friends through to what we eat and do in our evenings. Everything is a habit. Some of these are positive habits, like revising after dinner, brushing our teeth, riding a bike, and some of them can be negative habits, like watching too much Netflix or going to bed too late, not getting enough sleep, or eating unhealthily, snack food, McDonald's, KFC. Okay, so if you just take a second to think about it, and this actually really makes very strong sense that everything we do is a habit. Sometimes we don't think about them, but they are often things that we do regularly or think regularly. So the first step really is acknowledging this, and then we can move on. Now, this is actually a really powerful thing, because the first step is realizing what our habits are, and this is where the know comes in. When we often know what we should be doing, without actually doing it. So if you go back to when you were a kid and you think about when you were learning to ride a bike, everyone knows how to ride a bike. You sit on the saddle, you put your hands on the handlebar, and you do the pedals round and round. And everyone at school knows that they should be revising, but the problem often comes with actually doing it. And when you started to learn your bike, that's when it became difficult. It looks easy, and then you start pedaling it, and then you realize that there's 100 different things to learn, like keeping it balanced, when to push, when to steer, and at what point to do the pedals. It becomes really difficult, and nearly always will fall off. And it's the same with learning at school. Learning can be really difficult. In fact, it is difficult. In fact, it should be difficult. So the problem is that we know we should be revising, but then doing it is a genuine challenge, and this will be true throughout your whole life. It's certainly true as an adult. There's some things I know I should be doing, like marking or cleaning my house, or doing jobs, calling my grandma. The things that we know we should be doing, but sometimes doing them can be the difficult part. Now, this is why forming habits is so important, because if we do things regularly, then what happens is that we do things subconsciously or unconsciously, or we just do it out of habit. And if we can do more and more positive things out of habit, then as a whole we will become better, stronger, more intelligent, more successful, but most importantly, more happy people. If we do positive things unconsciously or consciously all the time, then we will become happier, more successful individuals. So, now that we know what we need to do, what can we do so that we can be the change that we want? Now, as you probably have worked out, this will be incredibly difficult. Actually, most people in life are actually quite happy just knowing what they need to do. I should be revising, I should be doing this, I should be eating healthily, I should be doing exercise, I should be going to church or mosque or whatever it is. But when we actually have to go outside of our comfort zone, in other words, actually actioning it, that is when it becomes genuinely difficult. And learning is tough, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Learning is difficult, and it becomes incredibly stressful, and this is why people give up. People give up. The first time they fall off the bike, they think, ow, that hurt, I'm not going to do it. That's difficult, therefore I won't do it. That puts me out of my comfort zone, I'll give up. But everything in life is a habit, and if we then we will never learn the things that we want. We will never be the person that we want to be. But the good news is that as soon as you start doing it and getting used to it and getting comfortable with it, as soon as it starts to become a habit, then instantly we are hardwired to get that little dopamine hit, that little hit of success. Oh, I can do it. And then when you get to the stage of doing things all the time that are positive and you can do things consistently, that is when you become a happy, successful student, and that's when you become a happy and successful adult.